Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Bosman. I'm here to give you my 5 big takeaways from yesterday's PlayStation meeting. Let's get started. Takeaway number 1. I don't think Sony realized they were announcing the PlayStation 4. What I mean by this is I don't feel like they made it as much of an event as I think we all expected it to be. They treated some things that are important to us like they're not important, and that felt weird. From just when they announced the title of the actual console to when they kind of just flashed the UI for a few seconds. We care about the UI. And even to when they showed Knack, I feel like they didn't realize that this was the first PlayStation 4 game we'd be seeing. I know that we are always asking for new IP and we're asking for new characters and new titles and new experiences, and Knack is some of those things. Not like the best way to start off this door-busting presentation of what the PlayStation 4 can do. Like, hey, here's a little robot, there's a lot of particles around him. Like, okay. The thing is we did care about the first game, and we cared about the controller, and we cared about the name, and none of that was treated with any sort of significance. Don't just flash us your boobs. Make us earn those. We like you. Takeaway number 2. Saying the word content counts as an announcement. Sony ended their PlayStation meeting with Bungie, and I think Sony thought that they were ending with their biggest announcement. But in reality, it was just Bungie saying, hey, we're back on PlayStation consoles. Hope you guys missed us. What we're bringing you guys today is some exclusive gameplay from our next game, Destiny. And they just showed like a guy reloading his gun. and then after that, they're like, and now we're going to announce that when Destiny launches this fall, it will have content that is only available on the PlayStation versions of this game. And you guys, I know this is probably not your fault, it's probably your boss's fault. We're not excited about that content. We don't know what it is. Is it a map? Is it a weapon? Is it a dinosaur you can ride on? Do we get to go on the big floating ball in the box art? What is the content? And what bugs me so much is thinking about these executives who are shaking hands and saying, yes, exclusive content. Like we like the word content. We don't like that word. We hate the word content. We don't use that word. We're not just like, hey, did you download any new content last night, dude? Yeah, I played some great content last night. Nobody says that. And I think, honestly, most of us don't even know what Destiny is. And from the trailers that you've shown, it just looks like a game where you kind of like slide around sunsets and reload your gun. We don't know what actual gameplay looks like, but we do know at this point that there will be exclusive content. Takeaway number 3. Media Molecule might be one of the best things Sony has going for them. Why? Because Media Molecule was having fun at that press event. I thought mistakenly that it was going to be a fun press event after that opening montage where Sony declared a war on reality. I was on board. They were like, imagination is our only weapon. We fought together, we died together. They show Sephiroth, they show old Crash Bandicoot commercials. I was so ready. I was ready to enlist on the war on reality. And then every presenter after that kind of just dropped that enthusiasm. I think worst of all was Nate Fox from Sucker Punch. He came out and had dramatic lighting on his face, and he said, when I was young, I got beat up by the cops because I was doing a protest. And now I made a video game about it. You guys think that Homeland Security is pretty bad now, huh? Well, imagine if superheroes were real. What then? Would you be a superhero? Nate Fox is a cool guy, but that speech was super bad. That was worse to me than 4 giant enemy crabs. It just showed no self-awareness, and it was very serious, and it was not fun. This is a console announcement. What are you doing, dude? We're here to see the PlayStation 4, what it's capable of, and that trailer you showed afterward seemed like no fun. This is an opportunity that you failed at to show us something that we've never seen before. And this is where Media Molecule succeeded. This is why I'm so happy with them, is they showed us something we've never seen before. They used 2 Move controllers in a practical way to design a 3D model that seemed intuitive. It seemed like you or I could do that. Maybe we can't, but they made it seem that way at least. And then they did a totally dumb thing, and they showed a ridiculous puppet show rock and roll music video. and that should have been lame. That should have been completely uncool. But it was great and somehow endearing and touching, and that was because Media Molecule was having fun. Yoshinori Ono was too. I think he was the only other guy. But that was it. This should be fun. Make them fun. I don't know. Takeaway number 4. This fall, next gen is going to overlap a lot with last gen. What I mean by this is it appeared that from what all of the third parties showed us of the games they plan on releasing this fall, it's extremely likely that every PlayStation 4 game released this fall will have a PlayStation 3 counterpart. And this is really disappointing because when a new console is released, the reason we want it is to play games that we could not play before. And basically what you're offering us is marginally better graphics and a share button. If we're going to get excited about new hardware, we want to believe that a game like Watch Dogs would not be possible on our PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s. But unfortunately, we're left calling our friends and saying, "Hey, dude, I did it! I got a PlayStation 4! I waited in line all night long and I got it! You want to come over and see it?" "Yeah, obviously, dude, awesome! What games did you get?" "Oh man, I got Diablo 3, I got Destiny, I got Watch Dogs, I got the new Madden, I got the new Battlefield, I got the new Call of Duty, I got everything." Hey, Kyle, I have all of those games on the PlayStation 3, and they honestly they all look pretty good. All right, I hear that. But tell me this: do you have Knack on your PlayStation 3? Hang up. Hello? Takeaway number 5. It's pretty clear that the PlayStation 4 wasn't ready to be shown. I think that this event happened early, and it's kind of clear now that the purpose was more to get us talking about the PlayStation 4, which we're doing now, as opposed to wanting the actual console itself. It's really hard to want a thing without seeing the actual thing. It's hard to get attached to the idea of the PlayStation 4 without seeing that console. I know that's stupid. The PlayStation 4 seems still like an idea as much as it was a week ago. It doesn't feel real yet. Gaikai came out, gave us conjecture on what the PlayStation 4 might be capable of instead of an actual demonstration, which would have been nice. I think David Perry at one point just said, "Hey guys, PlayStation 4 will not be backwards compatible. You shouldn't have expected that." But imagine this. Imagine if the PlayStation 4 is capable of streaming in games from all the other PlayStation consoles. Wouldn't that be great? Well, we don't have that yet. But we might, we might work on that. That might be something we have in the future. So hang tight. We might someday get around to that. Well, look, get around to that now. Why would you bring that up if you're not capable of doing that yet? And I'm not sure how much gameplay we actually saw. I mean, Killzone looked legit, and then Watch Dogs was running on a PC. And I don't think that anything's wrong. I just think that the developers weren't ready to show games running on PlayStation 4 hardware yet. I think that Final Fantasy brand director Shinji Hashimoto said it best when, after showing Agni's Philosophy again, it was the exact same thing they showed before E3 last year. He walks out on stage and says, "Please be excited for E3 this year." And I guess that's all we can really do is please be excited. I guess thanks for asking. That's all we have, because honestly not much was shown. A lot of people basically told us, "Hey, the good stuff's coming at E3. Then why don't we just watch? What was that for?" I guess to get the conversation started, to get the ball rolling, and not to show too much. Anyway, that concludes my list of big takeaways. I hope it wasn't too negative. I'm actually very excited about the PlayStation 4. I think it's pretty remarkable even that they made it to 4. That a console is able to count up that high is kind of remarkable in itself. Also, before I go, I wanted to say that the reason I'm back here again, is because of all the positive comments from the segment I did last week. Thank you very much. You have positively influenced what I get to do at work for now. We'll see how this does. But anyway, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Also, really quickly before I go, I want to thank Marcus Beer for doing a little shout out on his own show, Annoyed Gamer. He didn't have to do that. No one asked him to, but he's a nice guy and he did that. So go watch every Annoyed Gamer that is on GameTrailers.com. Anyway, I hope I'm able to see you guys again. I hope I'm able to find a way to make that happen and maybe get a wider desk. We'll see. Regardless, have a great weekend. Hello? Kyle? Did you hang up? I guess I'll have to play Knack alone now. Post a Ustream, me playing Knack. The best Knack player in the world, Kyle Bosman. You better believe it. I'll post the last 15 minutes of all my Knack clips on YouTube. I'll get millions of hits. Everyone will be clamoring to see me play Knack. That'll show him on his PlayStation 3 with his old games. Huh. You can't even play Knack. Who do you think you are? And the thing is, Knack is a good game. It's deep. The story is serious. The characters look cool. Knack is going to take us into a new generation of experiences. I can't go on any further.